What's up, girlies? I wanted to come on here and talk because I have not seen y'all in so long. It has been so much going on in my life and it has just been busy. Okay, busy. So first of all, girlies, if you have a favorite blue light frame or company you get your blue light glasses from, let me know. I got these from Amazon and I love the shape and the color and the way they look on my skin. But y'all can see my ring light. Like, it's such a glare that I can't even use them when I want to film. So let me know what y'all think, because or what you guys recommend for me to be able to have these, because they feel so much better, especially when I have my contacts on. They feel so good, and I can actually be able to film for long amounts of time. But the glare is crazy. Like, can I edit the glare out? I might have to try that, but for this video, we're not editing it out, y'all, because this is the real Pretty and Powerful type of, the life of the Pretty and Powerful. You know, my little behind the scenes show that I be filming sometime. So what has been going on? Everything been going on. I did a photo shoot with Amber. You really saw me tagging her multiple times. She is amazing if you're looking for a brand photo shoot. But she also does events, you know, she can do product shoots. Like, she got a whole portfolio, y'all. Go check her out. And if you're looking for a photographer, book her, because she's amazing. The vibes were everything. I got some really great content, and I got some really great pictures for the website. So the website should be coming soon. What else is going on? I just actually today finished the second round of edits on the book. So the book is coming out. I'm aiming for a June release. I don't want to say the date yet because I have not locked in a place, but I am going to check out a few bookstores in Chicago, because I feel like this is what the vibe should be. I feel like the vibe should be bookstore, coffee shop, and that's just what I'm feeling. So I'm going to go check out a few bookstores and see what the space is like. At first I was like, you know what, it's not gonna be that big, but then I thought about it, like, it is so many of you girlies who are supporting me, and my support system is so big, and I have met so many wonderful girlies who said they are coming to this book release, and I'm just like, you know what, I'd rather have too much space than not enough space. So I am on the hunt, and hopefully I'm going to find my space by the end of the week. So that's what I'm doing. Of course, I need to finish up probably the last round of edits. I think I'm just about good. Today I got frustrated and was like, I'm done. I can't do anymore. But I had been working on it all day Saturday and all day Saturday night. So I took a little break after I finished. I got to a spot where I was comfortable with it, and now, like I said, I'm going to go through and do I think this is my last round of edits. So hopefully, I'm waiting on my sister to write her foreword to the book. And, you know, we'll see about that. So what else is going on? So I told y'all about the photo shoot and the website. The website should be up soon. I told you girlies about the book. And so many new girlies on here, and I am so excited to meet you guys. So please interact with the content. Say hi to me. Come join my broadcast channel, The House of Details. It's like my group chat for the girlies. I'm trying to get in there more often and talk to you girlies every day, but I've been doing pretty good. I leave a lot of voice notes, and I feel like that's where I kind of thrive at. So been doing that. Something else that's exciting. So we have the Pretty Think Tank coming. So I put out a post asking if the girlies would be interested in it, because I'm always looking for someone to kind of work on stuff with. And I saw that other girlies were having these think tanks, right, in these groups where they would come together and they would work on things. And you girlies know that's all what I'm about. I'm about giving you girlies as many resources as I can and helping as much as I can. So I felt like the Pretty Think Tank would be ideal, because it would allow us to all come together, and it would allow us to come together and actively work on our ideas together, and to provide and offer any resources or, you know, a subject matter expert opinion on something together collectively. So I am looking for our spot for that. I was going to do the Capital One Cafe room that you can book for 2 hours. And I think the girlie said I can book it for 2 hours and up to 10 people. But the one of the bookstores that I'm going to look at for the possible book signing has a space, and she says that we can use that space up to 10 people as long as we patronize the business. And I'm like, oh, cool. You know, she sells candles and pens and markers and all kinds of good stuff, and obviously books. So I'm like, oh, that's not bad. You know, and I like it. I think the space is really cute. So yes, I'm thinking about that, and I'm trying to figure out what day we're going to have it. It's probably going to be near the end of March, but we will have our first one in March, and it will be ongoing monthly. So that's coming. And then I did a really fun activity. So I joined a public speaking club because obviously I'm going to be going this summer and doing lots of public speaking and going to meet the girlies in person. And I wanted to brush up on my skills because, you know, being totally transparent, I can talk really fast sometimes. If I don't intentionally slow myself down, then baby, it'd be a mile a minute, literally. So I joined the speaking club and we did this really fun activity where it was meant to kind of help you figure out how do you thrive or what concept that you thrive in when it comes to speaking publicly. And actually, my strength is what they call fireside chats. Now, we went through this whole history of fireside chats, and I personally am so excited. Like, I want to hear some of the ones that I think it was Roosevelt, maybe one of the presidents, I can't remember, don't quote me on this, one of the presidents started to do what they call these fireside chats, where basically he would kind of he would go on the radio and he would talk about all the things that were happening in politics and other things that were happening in the world at that time. And you know, people would cut it on at night, like right around 6 or 7 o'clock. It was their entertainment, and they would listen to what he's saying. And I've always been intrigued by those when you see them in movies and things like that. But I more so kind of like when they used to do like the horror stories and tell the news and stuff like that or whatever. It was a little bit more of a fabricated story to kind of be for more entertainment purposes. But I didn't know that this president was actually coming on and kind of doing these regularly to update the people on what was happening. So the activity was, they would ask us these questions, and it was almost like, how would we perform when asked these questions? And I realized that I perform better in that aspect, right? And they call them fireside chats because it's almost like straight off the dome, right? But it's your content, or it's your framework, or it may be your opinion on something that's kind of going on. But I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed having someone ask me these questions and being able to kind of just come off the dome with them and be able to kind of provide my opinion. And so I think that I'm going to turn YouTube into that kind of I don't know how yet, but I am. I don't know what the name of the series is going to be called, but we will have one of those. And I actually got asked, because I did it so well, I got asked to not moderate a fireside chat. And I'm so excited. Like, I am so excited because I'm allowed to kind of read this person's their works, like their published works, and take a look at their content, sit with their content, and then I go on and I ask the questions that the girlies are wondering, like, what's going on. The questions y'all want to know, I'm gonna be able to ask. And y'all know I can ask some questions, okay? I am a researcher, so when I get the opportunity to be able to ask someone these questions in real time, oh, I got all the questions ready. So if you're interested in fireside chats, like I said, I know they said that's the way that Oprah, that concept is kind of how she does her interviews, and it was Oprah, and that's probably the only one I can remember right now. But I'm excited because that is going to be something that I will be adding to my services, because I scored so high in it and it came so naturally to me. I'm like, why not, be a moderator for fireside chats? But also, y'all know I'm gonna do my own, and that's what I'm really excited about. Like, I'm gonna be able to talk with the girlies who are the subject matter experts, and we're gonna get down to what the real questions is the girlies want to know. Like, I'm excited about that. I don't know what I'm gonna call them. Y'all know I want to call everything the pretty such and such, but I don't think that I'm gonna call this the pretty something. But I don't know. We got the pretty think tank, and maybe this is the pretty fireside chat, or I don't know yet. I haven't thought about a little snazzy little title for it, but I am excited about it, and it will be coming soon. So speaking of services, I also had to sit down and really take a look at my schedule and see what services that I could offer outside of facilitation of workshops for the Pretty and Powerful Blueprint, as well as obviously, coming and doing speaking engagements. And I am going to open up a few VIP one-on-one strategy sessions, and where you'll be able to come and we'll spend 90 minutes together, 90 minutes to 2 hours, and we will work on whatever it is you need to work on. We're going to turn your vision into a lifestyle. And so you'll be able to book those probably in packs of 3. You can book individual strategy sessions, but I also have a bundle that you can book, because I do feel like, you know, you should talk to someone more than once. I think 3 times is third time is a charm, you know, and we could really get somewhere. But it's more so for me to be able to sit at as many girlies board of director tables as I can. And whether I'm going to sit there as a peer, a mentor, a subject matter expert, or a strategist, that's my goal for this summer. So I'm going to open up a few. I think I'm going to probably be able to do maybe 5 a month. Maybe 5 a month, depending on how heavy my speaking schedule gets. But I'm going to really try to do at least 5 a month. And so that's coming, and I'm excited about that, because I'm excited to connect with a lot of you girlies one-on-one. But also, like I said, to be of service, right? Because that's what this whole platform is about, is to help the girlies. So we also got some new content coming out. We got a new content editor. So you girlies will see Mari. A lot of you guys have heard Mari. Mari is my niece. She's one of, I have 2 nieces. She's my youngest niece. And we look so much alike, but we look a lot alike more when she was younger. Now, you know, she's got her grown woman face, and we don't have the same face, but we look kind of similar. But that's the OG girly. She's been around obviously forever, and she actually did the behind the scene videos for the photo shoot, the ones that you guys saw me posting on my stories, and she did so good. And I just was like, well, Mari, you should be able to edit the content as well. And she was like, I can. And so right now I'm actually loading up my iPad to give to her with content on there, so she can start working on these videos and getting this content out. I got a couple of videos that are backlogged, as well as the behind the scenes of the photo shoot that I wanted to kind of show you girlies. So we got some things backlogged, but Mari is going to get the iPad this week, and she is going to edit it, and we're going to start putting it out. So I'm excited about that. You girlies will also start to see Mari with me more at events, because not only do, you know, she is my videographer, right? My official videographer now, but I want to expose her. Mari is in her pioneer era, and the pioneer girlies, they need mentors. They need mentorship. They need opportunities to learn and to be exposed to new rooms and new language and new behaviors and routines. So taking Mari with me to the events that I'm going to be going over the summer and meeting with the other girlies, I think will be very beneficial for her own development. And then she also can get more exposure and meet other girlies and possibly take on other clients other than just me. So that is my plan for Mari. So I'm excited for you girlies to get a chance to kind of see her and talk to her. And then the last thing that we have coming out, and then I'm gonna cut this video off because y'all know I can go all night. I am going to host a panel for my book. Kind of like a fireside chat for my book. I'm going to host it on YouTube. I don't know if I'm going to do YouTube live or if I'm just going to, you know, kind of record it and then throw it up there. I really want to get into the lives, but I don't know. You girlies let me know. Do you girlies want me to come on live and we can kiki on the live, or do you girlies just like the videos? Oh, before I forget, the series that we have coming out. So we have the Bubbles and Bible series. Now, wait, y'all, before y'all go there. I am addicted to sparkling water, all versions of it. I've tried so many sparkling waters. I have so many sparkling waters in my refrigerator. And I guess, you know, they're mocktails too, but a lot of them are sparkling water and some of them are mocktails, but I'm addicted. Like, I drink them all day long. I have so many different flavors. My favorite right now is probably, Ocean Spray has a sparkling cranberry that I'm really, really loving right now. And I also like LaCroix. They have a blackberry cucumber that I'm obsessed with as well. So that I do. So I've been doing sparkling waters with fresh lychees, because I'm also addicted to lychees now. I've always loved a good lychee martini, but I recently found lychees in the grocery store, and I buy them all the time now and put them in my sparkling water and make all types of sparkling water cocktails and, you know, combos and mixtures. So I will be highlighting those on the Bubbles and Bibles series. And I'll be, you know, letting you guys know where you can come and find your new favorite sip and script of the week. So I've also been getting into my Bible. Yeah, I've been learning about Hannah and Ruth and Esther and Deborah. I don't know if it's Deborah or Deborah. I think it's Deborah. But girlies, I've been in the Bible and we're going to talk about some things, right? Because some things came across and I was like, ooh, the girlies need to know about this. So we got Bubbles and Bibles coming. I don't know what day it's going to drop yet, but you girlies will know. You know I'm going to let you know. So keep watch on IG. And then we have study hall with the girlies, right? Because knowledge is power and pretty girls study. And that's kind of what we into around here. So you girlies will see that. And study hall with the girlies is where I really kind of get a chance to teach you girlies. So we'll be learning about things that I may have learned about that week, or, you know, I'll take questions from the girlies and see what they want me to answer. I also know a lot of stuff. I know a little bit about a lot of stuff. And that is like super honest and very true about me, is that I'm such a researcher and I'm such a lifelong learner that I have learned so much, right? And I'm ready now to teach the girlies and just kind of start to pass on that knowledge, because, you know, some of the stuff I do stuff with, some of the stuff I don't. Some of the stuff I look at is like seeds that I've planted. So, and when I say that is that, let's talk about my book. So I was going to outsource the editing of my book, but I actually took an editing class during COVID, because I took so many classes during COVID and got so many certifications. But I took an instructional design certification and an editing class. So I essentially know how to edit my own book. And I was like, well, you know what? I can save the money that I was going to use to edit the book and use that money to put on a really fancy book signing party. So that's what we did. But it also is very time consuming. I guarantee you that my second book, I will be outsourcing the editing of it. I will be outsourcing the editing of it. And I also got to give me some new tech. Have you really seen that new MacBook? So, you know, I know everybody was talking about the amount of space that it has on it. And yeah, I struggle with space too, and the computer moving really slow, because I'm not really a super well-versed tech girly. I know enough. But, you know, from what I was reading, people were really, that was a hot topic, right? I think it was the RAM space, the ROM space, and the amount of data, I guess, or space that they have on the MacBook. But I like the price. I really like the price. And I love that citron color, like that green. Oh, yes. I can just see me now pulling that out and getting to work. Now, even though it's not my signature colors, but it is, well, it technically it is, because I wear that color a lot in the summer. But yeah, I wish it would have came in like cream or like tan or brown, but you know, maybe Apple, maybe Apple will get it together. But I struggle with knowing if I really need it, because I have the A16 iPad and I have like the Magic Folio with the keyboard and all of that. And I'm like, well, what's really the difference? I mean, I know the difference, but I keep asking myself, like, do you really need both? But I definitely need a new laptop, because writing my book on the laptop that I got now, I got an HP now, baby. I was struggling. Okay, I was struggling. Like, I can't wait to finish up the rest of this book and finish the editing process, because I am about to retire that laptop. It don't live this life. I've had it since the pandemic, so 2020, and it has lived its life, and it is no longer. It's on its last leg. I revived it last summer. I revived it, like I erased everything, did all that, and I knew then that it was not going to be too much longer before it was like, okay, we're finished. So definitely looking into getting a new laptop, because my second book, which I've already kind of outlined, is coming. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. It'll probably come early 2027, because we got to get a Cost of Elevation time to breathe. Give it time to breathe. Give the girlies time to really sit with it, because it is a lot. It is a lot. The Cost of Elevation is a really, really good book, and it has a workbook coming out later on this summer. And also too, you'll be able to book me to teach this workshop to other girlies that may be at your job or your church or your women's empowerment group, wherever. But I will be facilitating the actual workshop of the Pretty and Powerful Blueprint and the Cost of Elevation, because the Pretty and Powerful Blueprint and the Cost of Elevation, they're similar, but they are two different workshops right now from the way I set it up. So yeah, it's gonna be a busy summer, super busy summer, but I'm excited and I'm ready. And yeah, I'm ready to meet some of you girlies in person. I met a lot of you girlies already at one of Busy's her Valentine's event, and I think it's called like Girl Dinner Chicago. So I met a lot of you girlies there, and yeah, I'm just excited to meet more of you girlies though. Like it's so fun meeting you in person and getting to talk about what it is that you're into and what do you do and what your business is or what your everyday life is or what you do on your platform. So I really do enjoy that. And if you ever see me out in the streets, girly, you know me. So be like, hey, Em. And I'm gonna be like, hey, girly. So I ain't one of them type who gonna be like, I don't know you. No, girly, I'm gonna be like, what's up, girly? Like, where, what's your name? I'm very, very approachable. So if you see me in the streets, you know me, girly. We're here. So I think that's it. I think that was a good update for you girlies. Like I said, we'll be filming the podcast. Now the podcast has been getting a little bit of traction, y'all. I'm excited about the podcast. And so I've been asking myself if I was going to do the podcast video and audio, and I just think that right now it just has to stay audio. I don't have the capacity to make a video, so it will stay audio. It'll still be on Spotify and Apple as well as on YouTube. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if maybe I can get to video maybe in the winter of 2026. So we'll see. But yeah, new episodes of the podcast are coming out. I actually need to film and record them. So I will be doing that this week, and as well as finishing up editing the book. And so just, stay tuned in to the IG. And I'll see you girlies there. Oh, and again, don't forget to join the broadcast channel, The House of Details, because I'll be in there too. Like, you never know, I may throw the video to y'all first before I throw it to everybody else. So, because the girlies in the group chat, they get everything first. But it's been great, and I hope you girlies love this catch up. And I will see you girlies later. Don't forget to invite the other girlies to the platform. Invite them to the House of Details. Let them come sit with us. And make sure that you don't keep the glow up and protect the vibe. All right. Bye.